Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of our Chair Yoga Challenge. I am so excited to have you join me again. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Krista with Namaseat, and this is going to be so good for your body and hopefully for your mind. It will just feel so great. So thank you for joining me today. I always like to begin by saying, I'm just here as your guide. I'm going to offer some poses, some breath work, but I encourage you to listen to your body because truly you're the only one that knows what's going on inside of your body. So please be gentle with yourself. Be aware of how you're feeling today, how you slept last night, how your energy level is. Just be present and do what works for you. So we'll get started. Feet are on the ground. As I mentioned in our last session, I prefer barefoot, but if you like to wear sneakers or comfortable shoes, that's perfectly okay. Or maybe you like to wear socks with the little grippies on them, that works too. So we'll go ahead and begin. I like to begin with a short breathing meditation. So we're sitting up long and tall in our chair, and then crown of our head is parallel to the ceiling. Feet are flat on the ground. We can bring our arms out in front, making that fist, and then just to pop them between the knees, that puts us in alignment so that we're about hip distance apart. That's a good, comfortable base for us to begin. So if you would like to close your eyes and keep your eyes at rest, we'll do left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. Begin to notice inhales through your nose, fill up. Exhale, release through the lips. Sigh it out. Good. Beautiful job. The breath is so important. If you were to do nothing else today but show up in your chair, breathe with me, you are already doing yoga. The poses are honestly just the icing on the cake. So inhale, exhale. I am going to read another quick passage. I'm a big quote person, much to my children's chagrin, but I do love quotes. So I'm just going to read this to us. Okay. Again, this is in the Pivot Year. I love this book. Breathing in, breathing out. You'll be surprised by how consistently things will show up exactly as you need them to, and not a moment before. When it's time to act, the energy will come. When it's time to make the choice, you'll know what to decide. When it's time to leave, you'll find yourself writing the resignation. Trust yourself. You don't have to predict every possible turn of the future, but strengthen your faith in the fact that you will be taken care of no matter where you find yourself along the way. Let's do one more big inhale together. Exhale, let it go. Dropping our hands down by our sides. We'll begin with some simple movements where we add breath to movement. Okay, so my hands are open down by my sides, sitting back, shoulders pulled behind you. As we take our next inhale, we're going to have your left arm cross over your body, tap the shoulder, and then the exhale returns back down to your side. Beautiful. Inhale, we cross, other side. Exhale, drops down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Once again, last time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Beautiful. Let's lean in a little bit and sweep these arms all the way up. Reach and stretch at the top. If a back bend calls to you, take a little back bend. If not, we'll just stay vertical. Good. Now we'll center ourselves and then we'll allow our arms to drop down by our sides. We'll find a little flow with this. So the inhale comes forward with a big sweep. Good. And then exhale, pull down by your sides. Great job. Once again, inhale. Good. Exhale, drops down. Wonderful. Nice. Now we're going to do some lower body work. So we'll place our hands on the sides of the chair. Wonderful. We'll keep your right leg pressed down into the ground, bringing your left foot off of the ground. We don't want to lock the knee here. It's just a light lift. Good. Pulling belly button in. We want to make sure that we don't collapse our back. So we're sitting upright. Pull that belly button toward the spine. And then let's drop that foot down. Let's go other side. Just lift the foot, just getting it off the ground. Checking in on our balance this morning. Every day we show up a little bit differently. It's all good. One more breath. Good. Now we'll drop that foot. Let's go back to the first side. So we're lifting that left leg. Now we'll add a little movement. So inhale, we point the toes. Exhale, we flex the foot. Lift the toes up to the ceiling. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Good. One more time. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Drop that foot down. Other side. Taking the foot out. Don't want to lock the knee. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Good job. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. And we'll just do one more. Beautiful. Feet come back to the ground. Wonderful. Now we'll place our hands over our knees. Once again, shoulders are down and behind you. And we'll pair breath with movement. So beginning on one side, slowly and gently, find a little lift where the knee comes up to touch the hand. Good. We'll drop that down on the exhale. Inhale, other side. Knee comes up to tap the hand. Exhale, we drop down. Now, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you could raise the hands a little bit. Inhale, up a little higher. Exhale, we drop down. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale, we drop down. Wonderful. Good. Let's do one more each side. Great work, everybody. Dropping our hands down by our sides. Good job. Now we're in our chair here and we're pressing on the sides of the chair. We're just going to walk our feet. Good. Pedal out the feet. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Wonderful. Good. Now both feet are flat on the ground. Let's go back to that hip distance apart in case we've had any movement here. Good. Wonderful. Shoulders are behind us. We're taking our arms out to our sides. Feet are flat on the ground. And now, as if I'm just pouring a cup of water or coffee into the sink, let's just find some little wrist circles here. Beautiful. Good. Wonderful. Now we're going to take these wrist circles, might not be able to see my hands on camera, and we're going to bring them up, up, overhead. I'm still doing my little circles. Now I'm taking my hands and I'm traveling back down. Good. We'll stop once we get to shoulder height. Okay, we're going to keep moving. Let's take it back up again. Good. Feet press down into the ground. Wonderful. Last time, we'll bring our arms all the way down. Good. Now we'll hold at shoulder height. Now let's pull these arms in. Find a hug. Wrap yourself in that love. All the love that we extend to others, give some to yourself. Good. Let's close your eyes. Big, big squeeze here. Good. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Good. Wonderful. Now we're going to take a step out with our left foot, step out with our right foot. We're still holding our hug, and then press down into your right foot and just take a little gentle lean over to the side. Good. Now we'll come up through center, use the feet for leverage. Good. And now let's lean over to the other side. Still holding that embrace. Good. Back to center. Let's release the arms all the way out. So chin up. It's our Titanic move, if you've seen that movie. Lift the chin. Wonderful. Good. Now let's wrap our arms again. Let's give a hug, but the other arm lands on top. Close your eyes. Feel that embrace. Good. Great job. One more breath here. In. Let it out. Good. Now we'll press into your left foot and we'll lean over to this side. Wonderful. Now we'll come through center. Good. And lean over to this side. Really nice. Back to center. Drop the arms out to your side. Wonderful. Now, since we still have our feet out wide here, we'll come to the edge of the chair, heels in, toes out. Let's lift those shoulders up, take them behind you. Inhale, drop them back, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful job. So from here, we're going to take your left forearm and just kind of glue it down to the top of the left leg. Your right arm is loose, and then option here, heels in, toes out. See if we can take this arm up and overhead for a side angle pose. See how that feels today. If that's not a great option for you or you're having any pain here, you could also sweep it across your body or you could touch the shoulder. So find a reach and stretch so that you open up your side body here. Good. Now we'll release, we'll come back to center. Hands are on our knees and we're just going to lift one heel, lift the other. Good. Great job. Finding stillness in our feet, let's go other side. So right forearm glues down to the right leg. Left arm comes up and over. Once again, go ahead. I invite you to please always, always make those modifications, tuning in, listening to your body. See what feels right for you. Good. Hand comes back down, hands on knees. Once again, we're going to pedal the feet. Good. Great job. Now we'll work our feet back in, heel, toe, until we come all the way together. Feet are together. Hands can come onto the chair. Knees are also together as if we're zipping up right here, scooting to the edge. Shoulders are back, and we're just going to find some gentle butterflies. Good. Wings out, wings in. Fantastic. I've been seeing so many butterflies this spring. I love it. I hope you have too. Good. Wonderful. Okay, now we'll bring our feet back to hip distance apart. We'll inhale, sweep these arms up just like we did at the beginning. Exhale, allow them to drop down by your sides. Good. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, drop down. Once again. Beautiful. Good. Now we'll bring our hands to heart center. Closing our eyes. Good. Big breath in together. Exhale, let it go. One more time. With love and light, namaste to everyone. Thank you for joining me for day 2. Feel free to leave a comment below if you like, and I'll see you in day 3. Bye-bye.